What is up, everybody? Will here. I just wanted to kind of drop this before I forgot it. So I got a pair of the Denon DN-S3700 CDJs here. Love these. Really great to cut on because they have the motor. They feel like a Tech 12 or like a turntable anyway. My only problem with this is, and I'm not sure if this is because they're an old pair or if this is just the way they are from the factory, but that's really kind of wiggly, kind of noisy. It's really annoying when you're cutting at night, and it just kind of gives it a little bit of a shaky feel, almost like a record with the slightly too big spindle hole. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and see what we can do about tightening that up. So, got a little precision screwdriver here, and believe it or not, some PTFE pipe thread tape. I was running some natural gas in the backyard and had some of that left over. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and pull these giant ass screws. Make sure power's off, of course, and that is what we've done here. So, jeez, look at how long these screws were. Oops. Record's kind of warped. I really need new one. The factory slip mat. I don't know why it's not even as big as the platter. Weird. And I had previously modded this to have some the thud rumble. What is called the line carpets. Basically just wax paper. Right? So again, we still have this problem. It's still kind of wobbly and woobly here. I'm going to try to see what we can do by getting rid of that. What I'm going to try to do is take some of this tape here, this Teflon tape, just kind of wedge it underneath here. By doing that, you kind of push the platter up, but because it is Teflon tape, it rides pretty well, and so we should be able to get good contact. I've done it on this turntable naturally. It's pretty great. So. Platter is off. The first time I did this, I actually had the whole turntable, the whole CD deck taken apart. Don't really need to do that. As you see here, it's just kind of riding up and down. And if we're able to push it up, it doesn't really wiggle back and forth as much. There's a little wiggle on the whole, kind of that whole ball bearing mechanism underneath there. There's really nothing you can do about that. But that one's kind of driven by gravity, so it's there's a plate underneath there that this rotates against. So once you get the platter on, this part doesn't really vibrate. It's this guy right here. So I'm going to take a little bit of that tape and we're just going to start twisting and turning and wrapping it around. I don't really care if we twist it around here. And we're not trying to seal natural gas. We're just trying to kind of wedge something up here. Tape in here, just kind of wedging this spindle higher up. Right. I'm using my nails to kind of tuck it in a little bit here. The tape is fairly supple. Sounds dirty. Supple. Anyway, just kind of wedging that in there. Again, driving that spindle higher up by just wedging more stuff in there. When you put the platter on, we'll push the last of that tape out. Handy dandy scissors. A little clippy clip. Alright, well, this is about the same amount that I put on the last one. That should do us there. So, you see, we're not really getting any more wiggle. It really shouldn't come apart once you get the platter on there because there's nowhere really for the tape to go to. Just make sure it's kind of nice and wedged in there. Again, the fact that it's Teflon is a great thing. Alright, so we're going to get the platter back on. Right. Put this guy up. Alright, undersized slip mat. I'm going to get a proper pair of butter rugs and cut those guys up at some point. And the record here, as you see, there's a little bit, kind of that indent there. Ooh, cool reflection effect. And that goes on to, see, there's that indent right here as well on the spindle. So we're just going to match that up. Okay. Tiny ass screws. Tiny ass screw. Alright, so I think we might have done this properly. I'm just going to fire this up here. Alrighty. And let's see how this sounds. You hear none of that clicking anymore. It's got the same kind of slip matty feel as it did before, but again, none of that click. It still moves a little bit. There's still a bit of flex, but at least it's not so noisy. And again, it feels like you kind of tightened up that loose record hole. So hope this helps some people who want to get just a little bit more vinyl feel out of their DNS series turntables. And yeah, good luck. Stay safe out there, people.